Hello everybody, Kevin here. Well, I guess spoiler alert, but I hit D1. But I felt like on my rank up, path, road, whatever, this is a particularly interesting match. You will see why. Anyways, double Rosie, one Nibiru, one Pot of Desires, YOLO, one Widow Anchor. Of course, we lost that roll, they're going first. This was the rank up match to D1. Hey, it's the mirror! So we know what to do, right? We know exactly what to do. You're going to search Engage, nothing we can do about that. This is probably a dead card, but we'll see. So to search Shiny and God, you have 4 other cards, probably handies, right? Probably handies, we'll see. We draw Ray, that means we can play, thank you. We draw Ray, it's better than Rose because you don't get Max Seed, hopefully. We're going to go Green Ray, we're going to summon Rose. Now, what you should probably do is to make Zeke, so Zeke can banish this thing, which will then on their end phase, right? Remember end phase? If they don't pay attention, they set their striker spell cards. Completely useless, right? And then also it locks up their extra monster zone. You can just free to pop off, do whatever. The only thing you gotta deal with hand traps, and you get rid of the array too, if you have enough, I guess, attack, right? But unfortunately we don't. So you see why. You can see me being kind of dumb, right? So here's a funny thing, right? Here's a funny thing that I wouldn't say I didn't realize, but I just like wanted to make sure, right? Because remember that Rose's graveyard effect, that if something leaves the field because of the, oh, never mind, right here it says wildest card in your graveyard. Technically, it's not in your graveyard when this thing leaves the field because of damage step shenanigans, right? Or whatever, resolving. So I wanted to just make sure. Usually you would never do that, but I just wanted to make sure, right? Just for fun. So we boop that. Ray comes out. Our Rose doesn't, so like, well, rip. They're going to tag out into Green Ray. We're going to YOLO Desires. You can see here that I YOLO Desires and I banished both of my... Oh, JK. I banished Multi-Roll, I banished a Widow Anchor, and banished an Engag and our one of Kaiju, so that's pretty bad too. And our Horny Drones, but whatever, right? That's fine. Otherwise, pretty fairly standard banish. We have our Widow Anchor in hand, so we have another gauge. Hopefully we can search that. So we're good. They're going to ash it, of course. But that means our Blu-ray doesn't get ashed. Or, maybe it get bailered. We'll see. Right? Because remember, when you're playing a mirror, number 1, send Rose, which we did. Number 2, activate the gauge as many times as you can. Right? Hopefully 3 times in a turn, but we banished 1 engage, so whatever. And then 3, set up multi-roll. So, we're going to search for our Engag. They're going to search for another Engag, so they have double Engag. That's fine. However, they don't have any spells engraved yet, so they can't get, their bonus effect, which is what we care about. So, they're going to standby phase, main phase Uno. They're going to Horny Drones into Zeke, probably. Or JK. I wouldn't say I don't know why they did that, but I guess they're doing that so they can make sure our Ray doesn't, special summon itself. However, again, I wouldn't do this personally, like you saw earlier in turn 2 or turn whatever, because just in case your opponent has Rose or Ray or whatever, and then it didn't really matter, right? But hey, what do I know? Plus, they're playing hardcore into Nib, which I think everybody knows everyone's playing Nib because of Marincess and Salad. So Blu-ray, oh no, we get attacked with our own Ray, whoop-de-doo. So now they have to get rid of this. We still know they have Engag. They go into Zeke. So they waste their probably one of Zeke because I don't think anyone else besides me plays double Zeke. They're gonna search for Widow Anchor, however, again, still have, don't have 3 spells. So Engag. There we go. Gonna go into Red Ray. Another pro tip, you never ever want to summon Red Ray normally because, oops, sorry. Yes, what was this? It is a recording. But anyways, as I was saying, you never want to summon Red Ray because Red Ray can be summoned off of your Shark Cannon or your opponent's Shark Cannon and they get another free Red Ray, right? Remember, you only have 1 Red Ray in Master Duel, so you almost never want to do that against the mirror. Only do it when you know you're going to push for game or you're about to, kill them. That's why in the mirror, I almost never summon it. Right? Unless they have like 0 cards, then there's no way for them to come back, right? So never ever do that because it leaves you don't want to leave it up to chance. A good striker player will probably know what they're doing. So they did. Why didn't they summon Blu-ray? Because they felt Nib. That's why. Right. So their Ray is gonna come out. That's fine. Our Rose is also gonna come out. However, this resolves first, so we can't negate their Ray. That's also fine, right? So that's fine. But they're shut off on their spell cards, right? But they go in lineup for some reason. Because they go into blue, they can't go into Blu-ray. The thing's shut off, so we know it's probably Widow Anchor, mystery card. Remember to search Widow Anchor, right? So we draw Maxi, completely useless. We're gonna go into Zeke. Zeke. Again, huge mistake. Don't do that. Why? Because now your line is gonna come back on your end phase, right? And then you're gonna be free to be popped off from like my Widow Anchors and all like afterburners, for example. We did not banish, I think, our their second afterburner, so you know that's gonna pop your multi-roll and your spell or whatever. So don't do that. That's a bad idea. So now we're gonna be a little bit greedy. We're gonna make Green Ray. Green Ray. Why? Because I think they think I'm gonna be greedy. So we're gonna attack with Zeke for 15. We're gonna attack with Green Ray for 15. Now they have 2 spells in grave. We know they have another in Gog. So that was, I think, a huge mistake. Because I thought we were gonna be greedy. We're gonna search for afterburners just in case. Why? Because remember, we have Rose in grave, and they have nothing to realistically protect their, I guess, their extra monster zone monster, whatever it may be, and we just negate it with our Rose from the graveyard anyways, right? So long as this isn't called by, which I don't think it is. And also, another pro tip when you're playing a mirror, never ever set your Widow Anchors, because they're just susceptible to like extra bonus pops from afterburners. And most of the time, you only use this to steal for your opponent's turn. So then on their end phase, when it comes back to their field, it's like, you know, occupied or whatever. But most of the time, I never set Widow Anchor. You know, you never know. Like, something stupid might happen. So we search that so we can summon their Red Ray and get our engage back. If you're gonna gag, that's fine. Now is an opportune time to shotgun Widow Anchor. Or, sorry, Maxi. You're gonna search for Ray. Sure. Draw another card. Doesn't matter. Pass turn. Their Lina comes back. So if there's another Widow Anchor, which it isn't, we can negate it. Or destroy it. So we know they have Widow Anchor in hand. We're gonna steal there and then we basically kill them. You know what I mean? You could say again, misplay, but they didn't know what they're doing, I think, against the mirror match. Anyways, short video, but I felt like it was something interesting, mildly interesting, compared to everything. Anyways, just a quick short video. You'll probably see the more updated thoughts on this entire Link event when that video is done. It's more edited. But anyways, thank you for watching. Hopefully this event is going good for you, because if I hit D1, you can too. Don't let your dreams be memes, and pray to Ray and for engage. Alright, thank you.